I'll start because you can't speak.
No, I'll start.
Okay. You sure?
Welcome to this very special episode of Got a Problem, Mate, the podcast. If you was listening last week, you will know that I said we were going to add plots into our podcast to make people come back. And last week I said I was going to blow up the podcast. And if this podcast doesn't go well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Bilal Zafar, my co-host. Hello.
Blow up the podcast?
Yep, we're going to blow up the whole...
We? No, I'm not complicit in this.
Well, I'm going to blow up the podcast.
What do you mean?
Well, we're not getting off to a good start, so it may very well happen.
Welcome back, everybody.
I just said last week that I would, for fun, I said we'd have a plot.
Yeah.
And I tried to carry that into this week.
Yeah.
Having done no prep or thought about it other than saying it. I know now I've said it.
Oh.
And then we can move on with the podcast.
And then your lack of improv kicked in.
Yeah.
And you just stared at me.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to your favourite podcast. Got a problem, mate.
How are you?
Me, I'm okay.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm recovering from a chest infection.
Recovering from a chest infection.
Excuse me. I have these little coughs now. Awful. Have you ever been like, when you're unwell, but you have that brain foggy thing?
Yeah.
And you can't do anything. Like, you can't
and
do
you're
any
attempting
work.
to do a podcast.
I'm okay now.
Yeah.
But I couldn't write. I couldn't have ideas. It's I genuinely got really depressed.
Oh.
And I thought, am I depressed? Then I realised I got a bit better and I started having stupid ideas again.
Yeah.
I thought, no, I'm okay.
You're all right.
I'm okay, yeah.
He hasn't got any problems, has he?
Problem free.
You must have one, because otherwise we wouldn't have recorded this episode of the podcast.
Oh, I've got several.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
It's changed very quickly.
Yeah.
I'm good. I stayed in a premiere inn and watched a film where one of the Olsen twins' sisters is an FBI agent.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Any good?
Killed a couple of
Her
hours.
Kate? No.
No.
Wait.
The other one.
Elizabeth Olsen.
That one. She's an FBI agent.
In
Mary,
Kate,
Wyoming.
and Ashley.
Not them two.
Those are the other two.
Yeah, but she's not either of them two. She's the
Right.
other sister.
She's a different one.
She's the one not involved in being a twin.
Why do you think she didn't want to be a twin?
Different, born at a different time, I'd imagine.
It's a weird choice.
Logistics.
Because if they were triplets, that's more.
Well, in my school, we had the triplets, and they had a younger brother who was 1 year younger, and they were the Bradys. And obviously, it would be very easy to say the Brady Bunch, but no one ever called them that.
share a birthday with some twins, October 16th, 1991.
In your family?
As in, no. Some different twins I share a birthday with, and I had an interaction with them, and they said, we are triplets. Do you know who that is?
Who?
Jedward. Seriously. We're the same age.
I imagine your relationship
Exactly.
with Jedward would be a lot like your relationship with me, just constantly rolling your eyes.
Bloody Jedward.
I'll say something incorrect and you'll look at me weird. I imagine that's what you do with Jedward.
Can I introduce the guest?
Have we finished introducing the show?
I think they know what it is by now, or they've stopped listening.
Oh. If this has just carried on playing from last week, good on you. And welcome to Got a Problem. If you're just on autoplay, good on you. This is episode 30. Chase, what episode is it?
37 possibly.
37 possibly?
You can't swear this time.
Oh, because of the algorithm. Yeah, I didn't swear in the last episode.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
We
Let's
didn't have the
bleep
swear
it.
jar out.
You swore right at the end at the listener who sent in their
Oh,
problem.
yeah, he can fuck off.
Right, go on.
We are going to have to bleep this out on YouTube, though.
Well, yeah, I would like it to get more views than it is.
I don't think it needs views on YouTube. YouTube is a dead planet. We're concentrating on Spotify and iTunes, where the listeners and viewers can't actually see how successful it is.
Do you think you get demonetized for slagging YouTube off?
No.
Apparently
We
you can.
love YouTube. I'm
talk-
actually listening to a podcast at the moment
Okay.
about YouTube and the algorithm called Rabbit Hole. And it's about how a guy got, I don't know, into some kind of cult because he watched too many YouTube videos.
Well, I think that's common, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me introduce our guest and we'll get on with the other stuff.
Yes, please. I'd prefer it
He's
if you
rearing to go.
He's chomping at the
He's
bit.
chomping at the bit. What does that mean?
It's like a horse, when it has the bit in its mouth. Like,
Is that what that means?
And they're going.
Oh.
He's chomping at the bit.
Listeners, today we're joined by a very special guest who I've been friends with since 2016.
Why did
That's
you
a long
inhale
time.
like that?
Because I was thinking, that's my thinking breath in, and then idea comes out in the out breath.
Okay.
I did that breathing thing you suggested.
Qigong.
Yeah. We met at a terrible gig, which we'll talk about, and I enjoyed what you did very much, and also Trevor Locke, who was with us, no one
Still
can
want
get
to
a hold
get on.
of him.
I
but-
can. I'm going to text him right now.
No, don't do that. That's rude to the guest we have now. But anyway,
Rude to
we'll
you,
ramble
goodness
about all
me.
of that. Interestingly, not only did I enjoy this person's comedy, but it turns out, hey ho, what's happened here? He's a Twitch streamer, but he's very bloody good on there and
Not
puts
this
a lot
bloody
of effort
Twitch
in.
stuff again.
He acts like he wasn't on there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everyone,
These computer nerds.
it's John Robertson, aka Robertron.
Hey!
Now Joey's going to do a quick intro, otherwise he gets upset.
All right then.
No, not.
I don't want him to blow up the podcast.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
felt so threatened
Yeah.
in my life as
Thank
when that
you.
happened.
See?
I like the plot. I like
Yeah,
the through
see?
line. I feel like I'm in an episode of 24.
The B line, the
Yeah.
B storyline.
The B
of this-
story.
No, the B story is I've
Well,
had
that,
too much
we
coffee.
take their
I've
honey.
had too much damn coffee today.
Have you? Oh, no!
Yeah, it's
My
third.
God.
It's my
White
third.
blokes with ponytails are who you're meant to be afraid of. That's what the
Yeah.
internet's actually
I've
taught
actually
me.
only just tucked my hair into my hat. for
Yeah, I
continuity
know. I
to
know,
look
but
at-
I'll tell you what, you look like you're on a forum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's,
No.
it's a new look of mine. So our guest
does.
today has got a very unique voice. If you're listening to this, what a voice to have on a podcast! I think it's the best kind of voice to have on a podcast.
Australian.
Raspy and
Oh.
excitable. If you can't see him, if you're just listening to this, what wonderful peroxide locks he's got. And he is the creator, of course, let's not forget this, of The Dark Room, which is not where you develop photos. It's a very fun, live, and probably computer game.
Yep.
Is it a computer game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a live action video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know it is.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
it is,
and
but-
it's a computer
yeah,
game. Yes.
yeah.
And he's here with us all the way from Australia, but he's lived in England for a long
Yeah,
time,
you
so it's
can't.
not actually that
Infinity of
special.
years, yeah.
So, but here he is. It's John Robertson,
Hey! Oh, thanks, man.
the Robertron.
Oh, it's
Now,
lovely to see you.
Also a very, in a good way, chaotic stand-up comedian.
Oh, but so are
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So are
I mean,
you.
yeah, but I don't drink out of a shoe.
Yeah, but I only do that.
You
because-
drank a pint out of a shoe
Did-
the last gig I did with you.
Wait,
Which
was-
shoe?
What?
Someone in the audience.
Did I?
Yeah, you put
I have
a
no
drink in their
memory
shoe
of
and drank
this.
it.
Did
in
I?
Edinburgh a
Well,
few
yeah.
years ago.
Oh, right. Yeah, because
and we was doing a gig called Worst Gig at the Fringe.
Oh,
where the,
Christ.
Where the
Oh, he booked the fucking terrible gig that you and I did as well.
But the premise of this
Do I have to
gig
put
is
money
you
in
can
the
only
jar?
do it. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have
no,
any
it's my
money.
pleasure.
Okay,
it's the premise of this gig is you can only do the gig. It's like a lineup gig in Edinburgh where everyone does like 10 minutes, but you're only allowed to do the gig if you've ever had a 1-star review. And I've had 3.
Have you?
2. I've had 2.
I used to use my one on my posters
Yeah.
because the quote was amazing because it was
Yeah.
super angry and it was a poorly thought out attempt at attention seeking comedy.
Wow.
I saw the
What
show.
was that show? What
That's a
which
good
show
quote.
was
we
that
don't discuss
for?
it. It was. Let's just put it this
Is
way.
it an old thing?
Very
Like,
old. And
yeah.
if you, I'm just putting it out there, kids. If you become depressed because you don't have any work for an entire year, and you think, I've never tried these drugs. I think I'll do all of them in a year. Don't do that. Don't take one acid tab and then go, you know how I'm going to spend the next 3 months thinking I've got brain damage, but also that Kate Blanchett is hiding under every table. That'll let me write a good show.
I see.
Because curiously, right around the time you do that, you won't write a show in which you actually solve all geopolitical concerns. It'll just sound like a drug addict ranting.
I think this is why Iggy Pop started doing Qigong.
Well, me and my wife went to Amsterdam recently, and you can get 400 milligram ibuprofen in one tablet,
Yes, you can.
which you can't get that here. In
Is that
one
good?
Tablet. They're pink. Yeah.
Why would you need that much?
Headache.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, if you do go and you go to one of the little coffee shops, it's
They sell. Spoiler
Latte.
alert: they sell weed.
Yeah, but it's
What?
delightful because the time I went in, the guy went, "Look, if you can handle sugar, there's a lot of it in this brownie." I was like, "I love that. That's what you're concerned about. Thank you, friend."
Now,
Yes.
Now,
Robertron,
Yeah, sure, buddy. Zaffa cakes.
you're lovely. And
Joey
what do you
Page
do?
Radio.
Joey Page
Comedy.
Comedy.
What? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Joey Page comedy.
We're doing a
But you had a
feature.
radio show on Twitch.
Oh yeah, I
it was
had a
awesome.
radio show on Twitch.
I used to
I
love-
didn't.
Oh, yeah,
What?
yeah.
I used to love sending
I
people
know.
to you.
Yeah, I know. But,
was great.
I loved doing that, but it's too much prep and tech for 15 people,
Yeah. No, I
which
understand.
is where I was at.
And yet, mate, the gig where we met each other and I drank out of a shoe would have had 15 people at it and had more tech than anything, Christ. Also, yeah, I was about to say, because I think
Yeah, but
almost...
not my tech.
No,
So
yeah.
that's-
When it's
I just
someone
turn
else
up
doing
and
it,
do
it's
tech,
fine.
yeah. If
Yeah.
someone wants to do my tech, I'll do Twitch again, but I'm not doing it.
We are doing a feature now.
On this
And it's-
podcast.
A feature on this
We have a
podcast?
feature.
Thank
Right now.
Right now.
Right now. It
Like,
is called Vet the
shit.
Guest.
Vet the
Let
guest.
vet
Vet
the guest.
It's a CRB check. That stands for comedy.
It's rabies.
Comedy, brilliance, and
No R.
Huh?
Comedy.
No R. There's no R in it.
Yeah.
CRB.
Comedy,
pirates.
Comedy.
radiance, and brilliance.
and
Comedy,
brilliance.
radiance, brilliance.
Radiance. I'm going
Do
to
know
ask you
what
10
radiance means
questions.
after last week.
Going to ask you 10 questions. They're going to determine whether you're allowed to stay on the podcast.
Oh,
Otherwise,
sweet.
we stop recording.
Oh, really?
And you get escorted out
1
the
week.
building.
1 week is going to be a really short episode, isn't it?
Could be now.
Okay.
It could happen.
Question 1.
Yes.
Crossbow or Spider-Man web, but they both run out in an hour?
Crossbow.
Yeah, me too.
Damn right, crossbow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be halfway through a building, you'll plummet to your fucking death.
But you,
Once you're up there.
Sorry, I'll ejaculate. What will I do?
out your hand like Spider-Man does.
I
Fifth
don't think that
dimension?
happened. Fifth Dimension? That was Kenny Rogers' crap backing band on the song I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. No.
Ooh.
Yeah, you ever see The Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in that.
Xbox?
Sure.
Okay.
Was there anything else or just Xbox?
That's the question,
Yeah,
Xbox.
later?
Xbox?
Yeah, we'll play now. Why are we doing this?
Do you
This
prefer
is
PS, PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then no Xbox.
No, I'll have
She
the
said
Xbox.
no.
I've got it as well.
Oh.
Yeah,
one of
both.
these.
I'm bisexual.
Bisexual.
Yes.
I've got a PS4. I've only got one game.
What is it?
FIFA.
Oh. Yeah, I've got a yard. I've got a football. Let's do that.
Question number 5. Would you save the world if you didn't get credit for it?
Already have.
You can't tell it. We'll have to cut that
no,
out.
no further
Yeah,
questions.
we'll edit that out.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm God's own son.
Yeah, but you'll be dead as well. So.
No. No, you save the world.
Yeah.
But you
then,
can't
like,
tell
no
anyone.
one knows.
Yeah, but if you don't save the world, you're going to die.
Yeah, but you could just do a show at the Edinburgh Fringe saying you did it. No one would believe you.
Is that good?
It's fine.
But if
You already
you don't
did it.
save the world,
I don't know.
you're
You write
dead.
the show. Maybe it'll be good. Don't do a fuck ton of acid before you write it.
Would you be in EastEnders?
Yeah.
As like a main guy.
Christ, I'll take money from just about anywhere. Yes.
But then how would that?
It's me, Aussie John. That's all I'd have.
But then
It'll
when
be
you
fine.
went up on stage,
Yep.
everyone would just shout Aussie John. and
Happens
throw
all the
stuff.
time anyway.
Oh, okay.
It's
Right.
fine. I do
I-
shows made of catchphrases. It's fine with me.
I was in a workshop once where they were looking for new characters for EastEnders, and I didn't get
Hang on.
asked to
You'd
go
be
through to the
great, man.
next.
Sorry, but like, were you workshopping characters in the workshop? Like, oh, I've got a limp. Hello.
Yeah, but I can't really
I've come in
remember
from
it.
down the road. Bobby has a hat.
It was such a long time ago, like when I very first started doing stand-up, and I think I was like, I was gonna maybe be like someone's son. Or
Yeah.
something. You know, it didn't work out.
Tesco or Sainsbury's?
Oh, Sainsbury's. Let's get fancy.
Should I tell you why you should have said Tesco?
Yeah, tell me.
Because Sainsbury's are funded by the Tories, or no, Sainsbury's fund the Tories.
Oh, did they?
They
Sainsbury's
do.
did that, did they?
They do that. The guy
Okie
runs
dokie. Who funds
Sainsbury's.
Tesco?
Don't know.
The Saudis.
They're all up to stuff though, aren't they?
Don't do
Like-
that.
No,
You
but-
centrist prick. Look at you go. Oh, everyone does something.
That's not.
We can't interfere in what's going on in Ukraine. Some of those people aren't very nice.
Well, some of those.
So the Russians should go in, says Bilal Zafar.
So Tesco then.
What have you just uncovered a hate crime? Co-op?
I'm just.
He's
this
looking
is
up
in
who
my-
to boycott.
Yeah, all of them.
I didn't think Joe Page boycotted anything.
He
No,
just
I
doesn't
just
go.
sort of, I just may not necessarily understand how to use the self-service till properly.
And you're learning this now?
Huh?
You're telling us this now?
No, I just might not know how to use it. I might get a bit confused sometimes about what you're supposed to weigh and what
Is
you're
that why
supposed
you
to-
take ages when we go and get sandwiches?
No, I
sometimes?
just after I've done 2 or 3 records of this, my brain's quite frazzled.
Oh, and you can't buy Okay.
I don't like when it goes approval needed. And it's sort of like, how dare you? You don't know my heart. Stop that.
Would you do a corporate gig for George Bush Jr. if it paid very well?
Which one's George Bush Jr.?
The Iraq one.
Oh, the Iraq
The good one.
What, the good one? The one.
The fun one.
Wait, the one who just does the paintings now. That fellow
Yeah.
there. Would I do a corporate gig for him?
Yeah, but it pays like
You know my
short
act.
for the year.
You know what I'd do.
Yeah, but would you do it?
No, as in I'd go in there, I'd rinse the fuck out of them. They wouldn't enjoy it. I'd be paid and I'd give the money to whoever I wanted. Absolutely. Yeah, that'd be great.
I'd like you to keep the money.
Oh, I'll keep the
think
money, but
that's-
then I'm going to give it to someone else. It's not your business who I give the money to, Bilal.
Okay, that's
You're not the
fair.
one with the bomb. Joey's got the bomb.
Apparently, Tesco's gave a large donation, according to this one article that I'm reading here. Gave a large donation
Wales
to the
Online.
Labour Party.
Oh!
So Tesco's for me.
All right, then. Sure. Who was leading the Labour Party at the time?
I don't know how old
Jesus.
this. How old is this article?
Because it's whether you're going to
Excuse
fund
me.
the alleged anti-Semite or you're going to fund the the neo-Tory that's running it now.
Oh, this in 2013.
Oh,
So
controversial.
Who was it then? Jeremy Clarkson?
Jeremy Clarkson.
There's
Jeremy
only two
Clarkson.
questions
well,
left.
well got out of that, by the way.
Well done.
There's 2 questions
The
left.
Segway machine, Bilal.
Slow cook?
Or,
No, that's the question. Slow cook?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. What are you making?
Oh, whatever it is, it's falling off the bone.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
Yes, he gets it.
he gets it.
See?
No, but you're just putting it in a pot and turning on a timer for 9 hours.
That's
different.
all you have to do.
Exactly. It's falling off my bones.
Oof. You put it in there, it gestates, and what comes out is a goopy baby.
And final question. Have you ever seen a badger in real life?
No.
You know where I saw one?
Where? Real life?
Which I just remembered because I saw you the same day.
What? As a badger?
Hastings.
Hastings.
We were in Hastings.
We were in Hastings.
Because my mother-in-law lives in Hastings.
That's right.
And I was doing that festival.
And the weasels had taken over Toad Hall.
Saw
and
you.
we got some sticks and Mr. Badger. And we beat. I'm going with this riff till I stop finding it funny, boys. And I have.
I've seen a badger in real life.
Have
Where?
you?
Dead at the side of the motorway.
No, that doesn't count.
No, that works. That works. Works for me.
And it's
I was
true.
walking back
Hang on,
to...
sorry. From the Joey Page School of I've seen a badger. Here we go. I've seen a badger in real life. My father's dead.
And now some sponsors. Manscaped.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
right? You know when you hear sponsors on podcasts,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
who would be like your top ones that you'd like? I'd like that. You know the one where it's like a cooling mattress. Top
Oh.
I want them
What is it?
because I run. Can I just say? But I don't know if you know this, but I run hot, and my girlfriend, she's a bit cooler, so it'd be nice to be able to, make my side of the bed cooler and hers.
You don't
keep
need
it
to
the
make your
same.
side of the bed cooler. What you do is you pop a leg out.
I do pop
off
a
the
leg
duvet.
out.
That should be enough.
I do pop a. No, I run really hot.
Really? 2 legs?
I think of Rick Mail in
2 legs
bottom.
good, 4 legs bad.
Yeah.
Huh? 2 legs and 2 arms.
If you genuinely do have sponsors, this is the best natural segue
Yeah, see?
into talking about them I've ever heard. I
Also,
now don't
I've got
trust
erection
either
problems
of
and I want to use Blue Chew. I don't.
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
you. Hey, my mental health's been struggling and better help.
Oh yeah. Is that any good?
I have no, that's just one of the things that I hear
right.
It's
occasionally.
mad. The amount of people that are using BetterHelp. And it's
Yeah.
like, sometimes, and it's really weird because sometimes the host, the person doing the advert, doesn't have any issues really.
Yeah.
Like me.
And they say, like, sometimes I get a little
You've got a bomb.
confused.
You don't have any issues?
They're like, sometimes I get a little tired and confused. And, I need to talk to someone. It's so bad. Honestly, it's that level.
Yeah.
So in Hastings, I was
yes.
walking back to the mother-in-law's house and I see this thing. I think it's a cat, which
was
I'm
me.
a fan of. It was you dressed as a little badger.
I was dressed as a little badger.
Oh, we saw this little
my
thing,
father's
right?
dead, I said.
It's got a little
Dead.
little chunky body running away.
How
and it
dare
turned
you?
Back.
I've been at the gym.
It turned back and looked at us.
I did.
And it was exhilarating seeing a badger in real life.
I bet it was wonderful.
And then because it has a little hobbly run.
Yes.
Would you
really
be
cool.
surprised to know that a badger will either make a low-pitched growl or short, high-pitched squeaks and bird-like coos? That's the noise that badgers make. Did you know that?
When you said "will only make," I thought you were going to say in a certain condition, but that's just okay.
Well, if it's been slow cooked.
I want to hear more about your bird-like coos.
Pardon?
Nothing.
So I would like to ask you a question.
Oh, okay.
Because I know that you did do this on your Twitch show. I don't know if you still do. But you eat a lot. You've tried a lot of snacks.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what the
You've
best
tried
snacks
a lot
are.
of snacks.
Oh, the best ones.
Yeah.
What's the best snacks?
The best snacks? Look, I've been sending...
Because is that right? People would send you a snack and you try it.
Yeah, they'd send in gear from all over the world.
Hey, can I just... Sorry, one
Yep.
second. Can you... listeners, can you start sending us stuff?
No, where do
Like
they
that.
send it to?
Huh?
Where do they send it to?
Podcast studio, 21 Soho.
You want them to send it to this
Yeah.
venue? I don't know if that's
These
allowed.
other podcasts that they do. No, look over there. They got fucking loads
No,
of
that's
gins and-
no, that's the producer. He's
No,
not a
there's
gift that's been
no,
sent somewhere else.
No, over by Elliot.
No,
over
that's
there.
the videographer. He's another gift for you.
Over by Elliot, there's loads of like gins and stuff, and it's like, why do we not?
Those are men.
Can I
Those
just,
are grown men.
Look,
What
see
is
what's
that?
that?
What
Strong
have you got
spray
there?
adhesive. Oh, can I actually have that? I need some of that.
Yeah, try a bit of that. Yeah, go on.
Here's the thing,
Yeah, mate.
right? Our audience, they barely send us problems or like and rate and subscribe when we tell them to. But we're knocking our pipe out over it. Can you send us some stuff?
What does
John gets
knocking our
sent-
pipe out mean? Is that ejaculating?
No, it's.
It sounds like it is.
No, it's to do
I've knocked
with,
my pipe out. I've gone limp.
No, it's to do with.
I've knocked me pipe
I
out.
think it's from building sites. It's
yeah.
like my old man's mates
A dustman.
plumbers, and it's one of those things. Like,
Ah.
it's like I've been knocking it out all day, like knocking. the
Yeah, but
pipe
knocking it out,
I've done
okay.
loads of work, basically.
Right.
We're doing loads of work all the time. And what do you guys send us? Nothing.
I forgot to say with
Yeah.
the quiz.
Oh yeah, what score?
Oh, how
you
did I get it?
You scored.
Am I still on the show?
You scored 17, so you passed. So you can now speak to Joey Page.
Oh, fantastic. G'day, Joey
hello,
Page.
you're right.
That'll be Joey Page. Good to
well
see
done,
you.
by the way.
Well done.
Didn't
for
we do
passing
an
the test.
environmental fundraiser last time I saw you?
I don't think so.
Oh, Christ. Because I can't remember wherever it was we gigged, but I did just do...
We did a gig at a radio station fundraiser.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That's why I was thinking of it. Because
Islington Radio.
Yes, yeah, because I just... Because back at the start of the year, I did a gig for Just Stop Oil, and then I was just doing a show at EGX, the gaming convention, and after I'd done Darkroom, the next day, Just Stop Oil showed up and they disrupted the Tekken protests, and I was like, that's why you do a fundraiser for them. They didn't interrupt my fucking show, did they? There we are.
So what did they do exactly?
I don't know. I think they just showed up and threw some stuff and just disrupted a final, which wasn't a great idea.
I was at a football
To be
match.
honest
Did
with
where,
they put loads of
disrupt the
cotton
football,
wool
why not?
buds
No, a
on
Just
a
Stop Oil
dartboard?
guy.
Yeah.
I know.
It was that weekend when they were
Chained
doing
himself
loads
to
of
the
football.
post.
No, he tried.
Yeah.
He ran forward, but the stewards immediately got him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the bummer of it is the stewards tend to be athletic, which is why he was able to do
Ooh,
it
I
so
don't
well in
know.
the gaming festival.
I think he could have done better.
Yeah, you reckon?
Not
Yeah.
when I got
Yeah.
to
You've got to not run from the back.
Yeah, that's true.
You've got
They've
to
got to
walk
not see you
forward,
coming, yeah.
pretending you're taking pictures or whatever, and then
You got to watch a bit of professional wrestling because they're really good at. We didn't even see him. It was
Yeah.
just a guy
Came
we
out of
saw every
nowhere.
week, but he's wearing a wig. Now he's got a chair. Ah!
or wear a full football kit and they won't know.
Genius.
yeah,
Yeah.
hide in plain sight.
Yeah, just
Very
a
good.
full American gridiron kit.
Yeah,
Wear that to Wimbledon. Jump on the. No one saw you coming.
exactly.
Because did you know at QPR?
Or set
they-
fire
sorry, at
to an
Reading.
oil well. That'll
Pardon?
stop oil. Set fire to an oil well. You
Does
thought
that
about
stop
that?
the oil?
Yep.
It makes
No more oil
but
there.
Doesn't it make more? Doesn't that do more damage?
It's very
the
sustainable.
fumes?
I'm not an environmentalist.
Oh,
I just know how to cause destruction. Set fire to the flammable thing. Joey, haven't you got a bomb?
can you get?
Let's go stop some oil.
I think this is going to get demonetized.
Do you
No,
think-
no, this isn't demonetized because we've only sworn twice.
get
Oh, no.
demoralised.
If this is on YouTube, you're absolutely allowed to completely threaten people and racially vilify them and attack them for their identity. Just don't swear. That's very offensive.
Well, Joey was going to do a thing about how he thinks the vaccine has killed a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, get into it. No, that'll get your thing actually
No.
monetized. They'll give you
What-
extra money for that.
No, what I was actually going to say was, you know, the vaccine.
Yeah.
When they give it to you, it actually makes you feel a bit sick for a while.
What?
Makes you feel
My
it
arm hurt.
genuinely
Outrageous.
makes you feel like you've got COVID
Outrageous.
for a little bit.
What?
Can you still get the vaccine? Is it still a thing?
There's boosters going on.
Boosters.
I've told this story a bunch of times, but I was at Euston train station and this woman came up to me and she went, "Hey, yeah, just so you know, like I've kicked heroin and, can you like give me some money?" And I was like, "Oh, that's an incredible journey." And then we just got talking. And then I just went, "Yeah, I've had a vaccination." And I just went, "Oh, I think they're kind of a bit Moorish," because I was really enjoying not having COVID. And she looked at me and she went, "Yeah, but you don't know what's in it." And I was sort of like, "You're a heroin addict. Don't be doing this."
She might have had a good dealer and she knew exactly what was in it.
She had pure heroin, and who knows
pure heroin.
what you had, mate. You're AstraZeneca,
and
you're going to be a zombie.
I had the Dolly Parton.
That's what people are saying.
Are they? These
Genuinely.
people you describe.
I
Who are these people?
have a look every now and then
Yeah.
at Matt Letizia, former Premier League, brilliant footballer.
He took a good free kick.
To the head,
some
by the
good-
sounds of it. Jesus.
Some good, very nice goals.
Yeah.
He went all kind of anti-vax, and
yeah.
I see what a lot of his followers say, and there's genuine people that think like you're going to be a zombie.
That's interesting. That's fun for them.
If you had
and
to
they
name...
and they were saying this on Twitter?
Yeah, and
Just staring at their phones on Elon Musk's Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, the zombies are here.
Also, one person put an article that said that 1 billion people have died from the vaccine. I think we would have noticed, but Joey, sends me.
You know what I miss? I miss the word blog. Because that was a word we used to use instead of article when it wasn't an article. It was a word that connoted that an amateur who didn't know a fucking thing
That's a
had
good point.
put their dumb opinion out, with a stupid word, blog.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is this a blog? It's a video blog.
Basically.
Oh,
yeah.
mate, I was doing...
Yeah, I've got a sneeze coming.
If there's... You can't say me.
Yeah.
Because you always say me.
It's going to be...
So out of...
I think I'm okay.
Out of Bilal, yourself, Kays and Elliot, which one is most likely to be a COVID denier in this room?
Oh, Bilal.
Just on looks.
No, it's absolutely Bilal. Of course it's Bilal.
Anyway, okay, so we were talking
he just did it. The people he described are all sock puppet accounts he has.
Yeah, I've got
Zaffa-Case 1, Zaffa-Case 2.
Yeah.
It's not subtle. He doesn't get it. It's meant to be someone else.
Speaking of Jaffa cakes, what is the best snack you've ever eaten?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, a lot of what I got sent was deliberately terrible. Like incredible stuff like Mexican sweets, which if you grow up with them are amazing. But if you haven't, then I discovered that everything is flavored with tamarind, which I'm not allergic to, but really just makes me want to puke.
I love tamarind.
I ate a lot of hot sauce. La Bomba hot sauce is horrifying. Probably the best stuff is, there was some incredible matzah bread that I got sent that I remember really fondly. Japanese Kit Kats are the bomb.
What?
Oh, Japanese. You've never had a
I've never heard of that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, like pink strawberry, floral blossom, Japanese Kit Kats, green tea, Japanese Kit Kats.
I've seen a green tea one.
I've not seen
they're incredible. Absolutely. Yeah, that's good
travelled?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, where have you been?
Not Japan. If that's your question.
Might be the most racist thing I've ever heard anyone say.
Not Japan.
Oh, that's what he just calls the rest of the world, not Japan.
Yeah, there's England and not Japan.
England and not Japan.
Where's the furthest you've been?
Pakistan.
Okay.
That is far, yeah. Where have you been?
Pretty far.
Australia.
Further. It's further, isn't it?
You've been Australia?
No. Doesn't
Borneo?
exist. Borneo?
I've been to
Where's
Borneo.
that?
Come on, Bilal.
Are you thinking of Benidorm?
No.
No, Borneo. Borneo, the poor man's Benidorm.
Where's Borneo?
It's past Australia.
It is.
Everything's past Australia.
Most things are passed Australia by.
It's round. Why can't we go back? Why can't we fly back the other way to Australia and get there quicker? Do some flights go the other way?
Why would we go back there quicker? How would we get there quicker?
It's still really far away.
Why would it be quicker?
But then if two planes take off at the same time going Australia, they could crash mid-air, so that's not...
I don't want to do this IQ test you're describing. When will the bus arrive?
Do you really think it's round?
What?
The,
Australia?
Australia.
Yeah, very round.
Australia's
it's
flat.
It's flat is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to get into the meat and potatoes of what this podcast is
I
about.
love meat and potatoes.
So, should we start with a listener's problem today? I want to mix it up.
Okay.
Before we get into ours. We haven't even said what ours are.
It's all right.
No, it's not. You've got to have a format to a podcast, Bilal.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's true.
See, that's a format to a podcast.
I'm
There we
trying
go.
to
Welcome
keep
back
it-
to another episode of I Don't Think That's True. Two guys who like each other. One says something, the other says, I don't think that's true. Anyway, we're selling erection pills. There you go, done.
Yeah, we're not even yet, though. Blue Tube.
I love Blue Tube. Bit of Blue Tube for the dads.
That's something else. Okay, so...
That's Bonjela.
This
It was at that moment that
problem,
Bilal referenced a joke from his own Twitch channel. Well done.
Who do you think watches this?
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
You raise a good
Real
point.
people.
I was foolish, yeah.
Yeah, go on, sorry.
COVID deniers mostly.
Yeah.
So we've got a problem in.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay. This weirdly is from Rob.
Ooh.
No, I don't think Robertron. But
No.
just Rob. I don't
You
think
never
you've
know.
Never
sent
know.
it in under an alias.
From the Bilal Zappa School of
Yeah.
Sock Puppetry,
yeah.
Rob Robertson has sent
Rob
something
Robertson
in.
has sent in.
Yeah.
And it says takeaway wars.
Okay.
Okay. So it
We
says,
don't have that power.
it
Even
says-
Jesus didn't have that power.
It says me and my girlfriend are currently at war when it comes to takeaways. I really like the local Indian takeaway place that serves traditional curries, etc. And she likes using one called Holy Cow in Islington. And it does do curries, but not in the same way as a traditional curry house. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's quite hard to get her to agree with me on what type of takeaway. If we do settle on curry, then we have a secondary war about whether it's Holy Cow or whether it is a traditional curry house that serves traditional curries, naan breads, etc. How can I convince her that the old traditional ways are best and we don't need to keep going to this souped up, slightly more upmarket version of a curry? If you want a curry, you just want a curry. You don't want a fancy version of a
I
curry.
know what the answer is.
Go on then. It's not for you anyway.
These are white people.
Yeah.
And if they have an Asian friend, literally white people get so embarrassed. If you like look at them like, oh, you're not meant to, they're like, oh, and then they change everything they do completely.
Right.
That is the answer.
So what you're saying is get an Asian friend to say
Yeah.
to
you should
say,
go to the
go to the other place. And
Yeah.
and she'll be mortified. Because that's what it's like.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
That's
Do you have an answer?
Yeah, I thought you were about to say, do you have an Asian friend?
Do you have
It's like,
a-
Yeah, tons of them. Hello.
How many?
Hmm?
How many?
I don't count them.
He's got a friend called Kishore. He's a lawyer.
I've got
Really?
two.
Kishore the lawyer?
I've got two
Oh.
Asian friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the
Is
other
is Bilal one
you.
of them?
one? What?
I'm glad this has been discovered. Look, I mean, the solution to this is that she should leave this dead shit, is the answer.
Oh yeah.
If we're at war about it, just leave. It's over.
I
Wait,
think
who
the
was
war
it
is
that
tongue
wanted
in
to
cheek.
go to the
He wants the usual. She
Yeah.
wants the fancier.
fancy?
No, he wanted the traditional
Yeah.
stuff, and she wanted
Traditional.
Look, if you, I'm over.
More
If you want
fast
to
food.
call me, you want to call me. You want a
Yeah.
boonie, you want a boonie. You
Also,
don't want.
people get scammed so badly. With that kind of
just
food.
leave each other.
Oh,
No, as in the relationship has failed. If we're arguing this much about the curry,
I don't
Yeah.
think they're necessarily. I took that as a tongue in cheek.
Bring in an Asian friend
and
and have him fuck one of them.
oh,
Oh,
That's the answer.
is that?
And
what
then
I
one
s-
of them leaves with that one. Yes, there'll be heartbreak, but they'll be happier in the long run.
well, Rob. Find somebody.
Find love,
that
Rob.
wants, that wants
Love, traditional
Rob,
love.
Find somebody that wants to
You
sleep with
for you.
Find somebody that wants to sleep with you and also wants the same type of courage.
You
Do not under
butter
any
chicken eating
circumstances.
loser.
Do not under any circumstances fall in love with somebody
He's not
who
in
has
love with her.
different curry requirements to you.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think an easy way to solve that is like, come on, let's go here. I'll pay for it. And then it's like,
Oh, that-
okay,
yeah.
then.
You'll pay for it either way. What's wrong with you? You're not a gentleman?
No, that's wrong.
No, it's not.
That's not.
That's wrong.
No, it isn't.
That's not progressive.
Well, you don't have to make it a gendered thing.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
you
you.
did.
him. Got him.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh no, it's happened. Oh.
Okay.
This is
Whoa!
going to be an article.
Oh.
Have you seen those
Hang
weird?
on. No. It's incredible. Is this what being cancelled is? Oh my lord. Hang on. Some money's just arrived from GB News. A lot of white Americans are watching me. I've never felt better. Oh, this is horrifying.
Blue Lives Matter.
Yes, they do, and nor do nothing else.
Blue lives and all lives. But,
I'm off to Iraq.
Oh,
I'm back. I solved nothing, but I won't acknowledge it.
I thought I'd had too much coffee today.
he's had a Coke Zero.
He's a Coke
and
Zero.
water.
And
It's the sparkling water that did it.
It was.
Too many bubbles.
So yeah, the answer. What was the person called who sent that in?
Rob.
Rob.
Talk to Kishore.
Rob-
He's a lawyer.
Rob
You can also
Rinder.
get Rob Rinder.
What's
You
a
can get,
Rob
you
Rinder?
can get legal advice off of our friend Kishore.
If he's a
Rob
divorce
Rinder.
lawyer, look into it.
Rob Rinder's a judge, so if it is
Yeah,
you,
Rob
just
Rinder.
ask yourself.
Hmm.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
not because I've seen the email address, which I'm not going to give out because that's doxing.
Very good.
Thank you.
very moral.
I'm learning.
You're learning. He's committed a lot of crimes. We have to have this legal guy on the Kishore, and we've had to pay thousands.
I know how he feels. I
So-
used to be progressive until 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm the most victimised human in history. God, this is
BZ,
amazing.
Yeah.
what's your problem this week, mate?
Well, my problem is one that I don't know if you want to talk about,
Yeah, go on, champ, go on.
but we can always edit and stuff.
I can't wait for this.
Got mold in my flat. So the
Have
thing
you?
is, right? I lived in the place I was in before was like new build, kind of horrible place, and this place now is cheaper, a bit smaller, but it's really nice and cozy. The landlord said, "Oh, well, you can have it, but do you want it on a 2-year contract then?" And we were like, "Well, yeah, sure, it's great." And then it turns out a few months later, mold.
Where's the
Clothes
mold?
got mold. Cupboards. There's one, but it's the bedroom.
Yeah.
The bedroom's got mold.
Yeah.
We put on this. Yeah. Hey.
Yep.
No one wants to hear that.
Your new place is an absolute.
We put on is it a
filthy
what's it
pigsty.
called?
Dehumidifier.
Dehumidifier.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
really
your problem's
helps.
your humidifier. It's making the room more
Right,
mouldy.
That's what did it.
Where are you
Gonna
hanging
put on
out
the-
your washing?
On a thingy, innit?
On a thingy.
Where do you think the water's going from the clothes, dickhead?
That's not,
Are you the
that's
fucking
not how it's
landlord,
working.
Joey? Jesus.
He's my landlord. Yeah.
I've got a landlord
But I still
friend.
beg him
Name
to
of
do the
Joey.
podcast. I pay him a lot of money.
But also, I guess my issue should be
Hmm.
I've agreed that we're going to stay for 2 years, but do I have to now that
No.
there's mold?
You've
How
agreed
does that
nothing.
work?
I'm currently in exactly the same position you're in.
Okay.
I live in your house,
Oh.
and I'll tell you what fucking curry we're having.
Did
no-
you know that John's actually your wife?
Oh,
Our love is true and good.
And yet still only got 17 on the score for guest vetting.
17 was
Well, I
good.
was playing a character at the time.
What?
Well, I was playing the character of John Robertson,
Oh,
but
yeah.
since
Oh,
I'm
right.
now Bilal's wife,
Now you're
as I always
Robertron.
have been, hello again, husband.
Can I just quickly get
I'm
involved?
feeling mouldy in my pants.
Oh.
Can I get involved in the mould?
Well, I guess there's moisture there. Yeah, go on.
Not in
sorry.
mine. There
Yeah,
isn't.
there is.
Very dry.
No, man, I'm having the same problem you have. I've just moved into a new place. I got kicked out of the flat I'd been in for 10 years because they wanted to raise the rent by an extra £300.
Yeah.
The letting agents, were incredibly misleading. We're like, no, you got to get out in 2.5 weeks. I saw 17 properties, found a place in a panic, went, okay, this is great. And yeah, I showed up on day one and the inventory guy, like he was leading me towards a fire that had been there the entire time and was going to consume me. Just went, oh, yeah, this mold, it wasn't here when you saw the place, was it? No, well, it's here. So we got black mold in one of the rooms, which is now unusable.
Oh, it's that bad.
Oh, yeah, well, I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
I mean, I broadcast from home. I can't use that room to
How do you
broadcast.
sort? What do you actually do to get rid of that?
We're trying to find out. Because
Right,
as it
okay,
turns
it's
out,
that
what
bad.
mostly happens is a Bulgarian contractor comes round, looks at
Paints
it.
it.
Oh, no. Oh, they did that with one of the bits.
Oh, no.
There was some. Now there's this. He walks in and he goes, oh, that's rising damp. So it just gets worse. So I'm trying to leave. If you're in the first...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, no, well, I'm sorry to hear what's happening with you. But if you're in the first 30 days, you're allowed to
We're
try...
not.
Bugger. You're
Yeah.
allowed to try to unwind the contract. Otherwise, just,
I
try.
don't know. Yeah, I'll figure something
I just got to
out.
leave.
so-
I hate it.
If you're
Sorry, not funny. I'm genuinely really annoyed.
If this was your room, the phone,
Yeah.
how much of the phone is mold?
It's not like that. So it's not like John's problem. It's not like the whole wall is moldy.
So
Basically,
how
what
much-
happens is
So give me an amount.
one of the
mold.
walls has damp in it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell. But then it's weird because like in the cupboards, stuff gets little bits of mold on it. It's not like the worst. Like you can just wash it.
Your clothes are getting mold on.
Yeah, but you just
Is
wash
it
it
like
and it comes
that?
off.
Is it like that computer game program?
Mold.
The Last of Us.
Yes. What, quite
You
sad?
get like mushrooms on your like clothes.
Oh, is that good?
I
to have
enjoyed-
mushrooms on
I
your
enjoyed it.
clothes? If you want to snack on the go, absolutely.
Hey, what games are you playing now?
Wait,
at
I
the
haven't
moment,
fin-
Mold Watch, one of my faves.
I got mold.
Oh, go on.
So
sorry.
when I moved into
Angry
my flat-
Bulgarian Gentleman, that's a good one. You played that one?
when I moved into my flat, there was loads of mold,
Ah,
and I treated it, and also learned how to open the window, and no mold.
Yeah, but
2
that,
years.
it doesn't sound like you've got a bad
nah,
problem.
that doesn't fix anything.
I think
in
the
my
people
place.
that live there didn't know how to
I
open
think
the windows
ground
properly.
floor flats can be pretty bad.
Yeah,
we
that's what
have.
I'm finding out.
Yeah.
Are you on the ground floor?
I washed some clothes. I watched it take 3 days for them to dry.
Oh, it's that bad. Okay,
It's insanity. Because it's
Oh,
like,
man.
oh, well, you put the heating on. It's like, yeah, cool, that'll produce more mold. Open the window. Well, that'll be a bit more mold then, you know? Christ almighty. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I open the window. Cool, the rain comes in. That's going to help, isn't it? Insanity.
I think you should speak to my friend Kishore, who's a legal beagle.
We've mentioned him several times
Yeah.
already.
This
Legal,
Kishore the
legal,
lawyer?
legal.
Yeah.
And he can,
What form of law is he in?
employment, but he knows his
Oh,
stuff.
don't do that.
He knows his stuff.
You're a
knows his
comedian. Go on, knock some jokes together for us, you know?
Yeah, no, it's
I'm
all
off
right.
to a funeral. Knock something together
Yeah,
about
but the
me
difference
aunt.
is, if I got paid what a lawyer got paid, I would happily knock out a few jokes for free. But
Yeah.
as I get paid what a comedian gets paid, I'm already doing it for free most of the time. Now, here's the thing.
That's a damn good point.
I think you should.
I tend to be inspired for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I haven't had a single good idea so far on this one.
Oh, yeah.
So I think speak to him, but also try opening a window.
Oh, we do that.
Yeah, look, Bilal, what you do, you open the window, you poke your head out, Kissel, you
Sure.
say, he lives next door to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, the lawyer who lives next door, Kissel.
Yeah.
There's a podcast, The Lawyer Next Door. That'd be good.
Have you played Superliminal?
No.
It's really good.
Really? Superliminal?
It's like a puzzle game.
What?
But like everything changes. It's all about perspective. It's weird.
Ah,
It's
sounds
weird.
good.
So you can move an object and it can become huge.
What?
Like it takes up the whole room. But then
Okay.
it's
Oh,
really
that sounds
good.
great.
Yeah, that'd be good for your
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah, no, I just, I've just played.
No,
Yeah, have you played Ultra Kill?
Ultra Kill.
Ultra Kill.
No, what's that?
It's been put together by an Australian studio called New Blood, and it's meant to just be a throwback to old Doom. And
Oh.
it's a lightning fast techno banger soundtracked polygonal shoot 'em up. The blood is incredible. The only way you replenish health is by running into clouds of blood shooting out of people you've just blown up.
Oh.
It's phenomenal. Really good. And yeah, I was just at PAX Australia and they were the talk of the indie section because they were selling a shirt that just said sick cunt. And so, yeah, like I got taken down like, oh, John, you'll be wanting to get one of these shirts. Yeah. But the guy took me to the wrong stall and I was just looking at this nice young lady with this Animal Crossing like esque game. I was sort of like, oh, excuse me. And I just saw this look of fear in her eyes. I was like, oh, this is about to be a problem. I'll just walk around. Ultra Kill. I think these might be the sick cunt guys.
Oh.
And they were. There we
See
go.
what
Also,
Robertron's got, which you haven't got, apart from style, charisma, talent, looks.
Oh!
Sorry.
a roast.
What I was gonna say. This guy, he's involved. You do loads of like stuff around conventions and like you get to do your show at all these places. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
It's fun.
I'm going to preemptively put this in here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right.
Sorry about dropping the term sick and cunt. I mean,
no, this is
no, if you wanted this to be
this is me.
monetized in
No,
America,
this
they're
is me.
allergic to one of those
This
words.
is me. I couldn't give a shit about computer games.
I
So
know-
I'm just letting you guys
you know
do
how
your
I know
thing,
that, Joey?
and I'll come back when you've finished it.
But Joe, you know how I know that? It's the part where you're calling them computer games in 2023. It's amazing.
And also, I've only got FIFA 2020.
So you're still a gamer.
No.
yeah,
He's a gamer.
you own a PS4 to play a FIFA game. You're a gamer.
But I play it probably for about an hour a week. if
That's
that.
a gamer.
That's
That's
a gamer.
full-time gamer.
We'll tell you what, if you played a board game for an hour a week, we'd go, oh, yeah, that bloke plays board games.
That's a
Oh, you
very
would never
good
catch
point.
me playing a
That's a
ball
very
game.
good
No, except for the FIFA board game. You played that?
No, I wouldn't play that.
I reckon you would.
Roll the dice to shoot.
Heroin.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, there's
Work
money in
on a
that.
FIFA board
Can we
game.
talk about my problem?
Yeah.
Oh, with your bloody problems,
And then
Johnny
we're going to do
Page.
yours.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. That's the format of the show.
What? There's a format?
Yeah.
I was just enjoying this natural chat. I thought I was on Marin. It's going really well.
Yeah.
Have we started recording?
We've done about as much research on you as Marin does on his guests.
I don't know.
It's like where did you start everything? That's
it's-
a Mark Maron point.
I get it.
And then
I
it's,
do like it.
And then it's, oh, I thought you was in that thing. Were you not in that thing? Oh, no, I don't know.
I love that.
I haven't done my research. Anyway.
I was in Joker. He mentions
Oh,
that a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
I was in Joker.
What
Fair
was he
enough,
in
man.
Joker?
I don't know. Mark Maron is who he was. He's
Oh, okay.
the character that looked and sounded like Mark Maron.
He's like some TV person, like a assistant producer or something.
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah.
Walking about.
yeah, on the Robert De Niro Jay Leno show.
on the
Yeah.
Robert De Niro show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My problem,
Yes, mate.
and I'm going to direct this.
Okay.
to
Do you want me to
you.
pretend to listen to you like my therapist used to pretend to listen to me?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
One of my best friends has moved into a flat about 3 months ago and still not invited me around.
Sly dog.
What if
And
they weren't your friend?
Well, I don't think it's that. I think it's that
Colleague.
actually their new place is so like full of mold and weird that he's embarrassed. And I think he needs to just tell me
Full
that he's
of mold
struggling.
and weird.
Full of mold and weird. Full of mold and weird.
And I think he's embarrassed to tell me that he's got himself into a situation.
I'm not going to lie.
He
That'll be your field profile.
He
That'll
didn't-
work out
he
well.
didn't
Full of
really-
mold and weird.
He probably didn't research it well enough because he had his mind on Edinburgh Festival. He made a bad choice of where to live, and now he's stuck in it for 2 years.
Yeah, but that's not. You can't put that on the bloody renter. You know, it's on the landlord for renting out a place that's uninhabitable.
Why else is wrong
Well,
with
if
it?
you're going to
Why
go
else
all
are you
woke about it, then
Why else are you not inviting me around?
And
Why
we're
else is wrong
back
with
to
it?
being progressive. Yes.
You have to-
I'm like a white woman on the internet.
you have to make an apology, by the
who?
way, to my wife
Oh, is your
and to my
is,
mother.
You look
Oh,
at
is
me
your-
while
is
you
your-
apologise.
is your wife's mum still listening?
I'm right here.
Is your mum's wife?
occasionally.
Is your mum's wife still listening?
Joey, it is I, Bilal's wife. You
He
look
insults. He insults my little cat,
at me. What?
and it's like you can't. There's other people that.
Your
love
little
that
cat?
Yeah,
What's your cat's name?
Minnie.
Fuckwit.
Oh,
How's the cat getting on with the mold?
she's fine,
You're
man.
endangering
She's got a new
your
blanket.
life and your cat's
Made
life.
of mold.
I don't think I'm endangering anyone's life.
And I tell you what makes mold worse: slow cookers
Does it?
And cats.
and air fryers.
Oh, do you air fry?
No. No, but I will.
John, do you know anything about qigong?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the
Bloody
idea.
hell.
Because
Are you?
apparently
yeah,
that's
no.
what keeps Iggy Pop in such fine fettle. And I'm
Qigong.
wondering, yeah,
Qigong.
hmm
Is it?
I'm wondering if that's something I should look into.
Really?
Mm.
You seen Iggy Pop? You want to look like Iggy Pop?
Well, isn't he like 80?
Yeah, he's 80. He can get his shirt off. Yeah, it's pretty good. Hang on. All right, look, is Qigong not the thing that you
In the
see?
park.
You see the pro. Oh, is that what?
No,
like Tai
it's
Chi?
that. It's like that, but it's
Yeah, well, why not? You know, I went through an Iggy Pop phase because I didn't realize what he was doing was deliberate.
Have you
I just
seen,
thought, oh yeah, you rip your shirt off, people think, oh, we're having a wild time, and then it turns out,
no. I'm
He's a
more
trained
like
mime.
him for his I'm more
Politics.
like him for his Six Music radio show.
oh yeah,
Is he doing that now?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
this-
very good.
I like his deep resonant voice.
He covered "Ray of Light" by Madonna.
Quicker than a ray of light.
That was the gotaproblemmate podcast, and I'm really digging
Yeah.
those guys. They're doing.
You said he sounded great. He sounds like he's
Nah,
struggling.
man, look, I love Iggy Pop. Like there's a great bit of footage of him doing "Now I Want to Be Your Dog," which I think is probably up there as one of the first rock songs about a submissive S&M relationship. And he needs a hip replacement, right?
I thought it was about somebody who didn't like cats.
Yeah. Could be the same. But yeah, it's just there's something really fun about watching like this 80-year-old bloke who's shirtless, who's still leaping around, you know, at great speed, but then his leg just goes, "Wah!" you know.
Yeah.
It's great.
I saw him in
It's fitness
Finsbury
goals,
Park,
bro.
and
Did you?
You know, sometimes you get them not doing qigong on stage, and
Yeah.
you know those mic stands with a really heavy bottom.
Yeah.
He had one of them, and he like tried to like use it like an axe into the
No.
stage because it was rubber. He would like get it, and then there was a point where the momentum took over and it would bounce back up. He was just like crashing it into the floor.
Oh, that's great.
John, what's your problem, mate? Sorry, no, that's not what the podcast
That was
is
good.
called. Got a problem, mate?
That
I
was
enjoyed
great.
it.
Yeah,
You
but
came
I
out
except
really-
I got it wrong.
No, that was perfect. You cut that, you use that. That's in the intro now. Got a problem, mate?
John.
Oh, here we are.
John, got a problem, mate?
Yeah. I'll tell you, it's a heavy one. Heavy issue, though.
Sure.
Heavy issue.
We can sort it.
So, okay. All right. I'll tell you something. So, years ago, right, my dad gave me a job, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he said to me, go to the Middle East, he said, and you tell them you're my kid. And I went there, and the police nailed me to a bit of wood. And then it turned out that was the entire purpose of the mission, I was there to die so my dad could apologise, and no one believed me except some fishermen, tax collectors, and a whore.
Okay.
So it was a pretty heavy time.
I think John's watched a lot of videos down the YouTube algorithm rabbit
think
hole
it's
and now
gone
thinks
in
it's
his-
Jesus.
Right. Have you got Patreon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That can
baby.
help.
Yeah, that always works. Yeah.
How's your pay? Do you have one? Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
It's
Patreon.
all right, isn't it?
It's fine.
We're considering setting one up.
What
for
do you
this.
do on your Patreon?
At the moment,
What is your extras that you give that you
I
would
don't-
normally
there's
give away
nothing.
for free?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
well, that's
hard,
the
isn't
thing.
it?
Well,
It's
the thing is,
hard to-
I got no extras because I stream everything on Twitch.
Yeah.
So, like, my extras tend to be like, hey, I've managed to get the internet working at this gig. You want to see this gig happening live? And that goes out on Twitch. It's just another way that people who like my stuff can support me. And it's a wonderful thing. Like, some people will go, oh, but John, Twitch takes 30% of your money. How about have all of it? And so they give it to me through Patreon or Ko-fi or PayPal.
Patreon takes money though.
Yeah, but less.
Is it a lot less?
I think it's a bit less.
Or I will just my bank account details.
Yeah, go on.
Is,
Yeah.
my account number.
Yeah.
Is this a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I'm not going to lie. Sorry about the Jesus riff, but as we were sitting here, I was there just going, my problem's the fucking mold. It can't just be two
I'm
moldy
sorry.
boys.
Two mouldy boys.
Two moldy boys.
It can be. you know?
Okay, but then
This
Joey
is
has to
real
get
life.
involved.
But you've got a way out because
Well, legally, I
Yeah.
got a way out, but
Right.
at the moment, it's.
I think
you know,
I don't.
you don't.
I don't know.
There's always a way out.
I
Better
think-
help.
Can I just say?
Better help.
Can I just say straight down the camera to the listeners at home? I obviously know Bilal very well, and I know that his wife will also be absolutely giving him shit for this. So he's having a very unhappy time with this
for the
problem.
mold.
Yeah, because she would have been like, I
I
thought as
didn't-
my husband, you would protect me from
Protect
things like
me
this,
from
and now we're
mold.
stuck
It was
this
in the
place
vows.
for 2 years.
Yeah, and her dad said to me, "You're supposed to protect her from mold."
From mold.
That was in the
specifically
vows.
from mold. When you took her out of the mushroom kingdom, we said, don't let them near her. Mold and turtles.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
I could go and live at my girlfriend's for a bit,
yeah.
and you could rent my flat at an Airbnb rate of £800 a week.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, good. He does, of course, live in a place called Mold Palace.
Yeah, but that's
It's just
No,
a name.
There is no mould in my flat. I just do live on number 1 Mould Road in New Moldston.
don't dox yourself for God's sakes.
Okay.
It's always nice to
we've
see
done a
someone-
listener's problem. We've done your problem. John's problem is also mould, or that he's Jesus. Do
Yeah.
you think Jesus had a problem with mould? The climate probably wouldn't allow that.
That's a good question.
There would have been no mould in
But where did he
Jesus'
live?
time.
Where did Jesus live?
Is mould because
On a donkey.
people took the Lord's name
On
in
a
vain?
donkey.
On a donkey, didn't he? As far as I know. Where did he live? No one ever goes, here's Jesus' house.
Well, I actually think I gigged in Jesus' house the other day. I did a gig in a barn in
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Yeah, it was a gig that you could only do if you'd gotten 1 star at the Fringe. But then a bunch of wise men said, we've been following that shit for ages.
Yeah, I did a gig in a barn on Friday night.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was it?
Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just have your jacket on?
Yeah.
On
Well,
stage?
I like to wear a roll neck jumper on stage, so. it's
Did you
fine.
feel cold on stage physically?
Yeah, I hate that. Whenever I go on stage and I feel
don't
cold,
think I've
feel
had
like
that.
Oh, I get it sometimes.
I don't think I've been on stage and been
And
like.
don't forget, before I had my cooling mattress topper that supports the podcast, I run hot, so it is unusual that I would get cold on
Joey
stage.
Page, running hot.
Yeah.
The single worst stage, I haven't seen this, but it happened to the comedian Laura Davis,
Yeah.
who's bloody amazing. Laura was given a stage that was in the alley next to the pub where she was meant to be performing. And it was outdoors with no coverage whatsoever for her or the audience. And when she said to the guys, it's raining, they gave her an umbrella. And she just stood on stage with this umbrella just over the, because otherwise she would have been electrocuted. Still did the full hour.
Hour?
Oh, yeah, it was a solo show.
No.
Yeah. It wasn't just like a gig.
I thought, because I was imagining, okay, 20 minutes though and you're done.
No, full hour outside,
Full
people
hour.
cowering, running for rain. Yeah, horrifying.
Oh, that's really sad.
Yeah,
I do not support
Comedy's
the Fringe
awful.
anymore.
yeah.
Well, you don't.
No.
I'm done with it for a long time, I think, to be honest.
That gig that we did.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I don't know if I've told you about this. So what happened was because there was another act on. We won't name who they were or describe what they were doing.
Sure.
Don't dox.
No, but what had happened was I was on the way. Okay, I was on the way to the gig. I'd been booked to do my full Edinburgh Hour that year, which was a really intense stand-up show about suicide, and I hadn't done it in months, and so I'd been cramming this pretty intense piece, and I'm walking there. I get a text from Trevor Locke going, "Oh, there's 10 people here. You might want to turn around," right? I rock up at the gig. The booker has forgotten that he's booked me to do this. Thank God. But I'm just there depressed out of my mind. But okay, then on go 2 acts. There was an act before you and then you, right?
Yeah.
And what happened was, while you were on, Trevor Locke sort of got a full body erection and just started hitting me in the arm and just going, there's money in this guy. There's money in this guy.
Well, it turns out there isn't.
Yeah.
Because that was in 2016.
He told me
that's very
that.
sweet.
He told me that, and then I started a podcast with you, and now I'm livid.
Because there's no money.
There is no money in you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I hate
that's
to tell
nice.
you because, I mean,
And-
the guy who was on before Bilal's done really well. Our radar was off.
No, that's not right.
I know. Well done. You've
Good,
picked
good,
apart
good,
my
good,
artifice.
good,
There we
good.
go. It was just a fun
I was
thing
like,
to say.
that can't be true. That can't allow people to think that.
Also, no.
It was Julian Cleary.
Yeah.
Um,
And there is money in you. You're a superstar.
well, thank you.
and
what I
there's
loved,
money in Joey as well. You're
Oh,
No,
I
money.
know
no,
that.
don't
I know
lie.
that.
Don't
No,
lie.
no,
It's
that's
not
about
nice
me.
to come on and lie.
I know that about me. Don't worry, I'm taking care of myself.
You are taking care
I
of
kicked in a
yourself.
barn. Okay, so-
You've been a bloody star since I moved here, and I got here a decade ago.
but it's one of those stars that's died and is slowly
A shooting
losing
star,
light.
a meteor that
Okay.
crashed.
But the mass, mate, the density.
We're very close to running out of time, but can I please bother you both with a Colleen Nolan knows best?
Yes, please.
Yes? So, dear Colleen, I'm a married woman in my mid-40s with 2 daughters aged 11 and 13. A few months ago, I started a new job with a great company which involves me commuting to the office 3 days a week from home. 3 days a week and working from home on the other 2. Getting this job has been great for me after being stuck at home for the past few years. I love interacting with colleagues and clients and just being out in the world again.
You're not
My
writing your
workmates
CV
are
now.
very sociable, so we often grab lunch together or drinks after work. Plus, the job itself involves lots of social events. It means I'm at home less and my girls are getting older, so that's not really a problem. My husband, on the other hand, is very grumpy. He was really pleased when I got the job, and now he seems to resent that I'm enjoying it and spending more time away from him. He hates when I talk about what's been happening in the office. I was in the middle of telling him something funny that happened at the pub, and he shut me down and said he was off to bed. I think it's pathetic. If he can't be happy for me, and apart from anything else, I have to work from home on Tuesday. What? And... he can't be happy for me, and apart from anything else, I work from home Tuesday and Friday, and so does he. That doesn't make sense, but that's genuinely what it says. I'm happy, I'm having fun, and also enjoying my work, but why does he have to ruin it for me? He's seeming so boring and small-minded.
So he's jealous.
Get him the curry he wanted.
I was going to say get him a
That's
job at
weird.
the same place.
That's weird, isn't it?
Get
That
him a
is
job at the same
weird.
place.
Yeah, but that's weird.
That's
isn't it?
weird.
Also,
Would you get jealous of your partner?
no, it's
Like
a
being happy about something
No, that-
doesn't
that-
involve
I'm
you.
going to be honest.
Yeah.
I've been a bit mean to you on this week's episode, and it's because I got jealous that you got the Julian Cleary adverts job.
Yeah, but
But then
I
you got
lost it.
taken out. I know, but so if you'd have just got that for me,
I was meant to do a Channel 5 show where I talk about the best Christmas adverts, but then they said we don't need them anymore because of cancel culture. And the headline, the subject of the email was cancel culture, because they're awoke because Julian Clear and because I'm fascist.
yeah.
No, they just didn't need
No,
me
but
anymore.
but fortunately
did-
though, Bilal,
who
you're a
did
brown
do it?
fascist, and that confuses people.
Yeah.
No one could possibly imagine that someone from a place could be racist.
why? Who do you know anybody? that
No,
did
no
it?
idea.
Anyway, we did this on last week's episode, so
Yeah.
I'm going to get back into it.
Yeah.
I
I think that guy's weird.
Yeah, although
And
to
I
be
hate
fair,
it.
the story from the pub probably wasn't funny.
No, but you have to pretend and laugh
Oh,
along
you
out of
British
politeness.
people. No, you don't.
you
You
could.
do.
No, you don't. But-
I think.
No, be like my wife when I put on some cabaret music I like, and she just one time went, "What is this depressing shit?" And she was right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, he sounds awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deeper problems, right?
Oh, hugely deeper problems. She should leave. Take the children. Go. He sounds
Excuse
boring.
me.
Colleen says.
Oh,
Yes.
does she?
Colleen says, your job sounds great and it's clearly been a positive change for you, but take a breath and try and think about why he might be reacting like this.
No.
It sounds like it's triggering some insecurities. Maybe he's not feeling great about himself and he's worried that you're going down a different path and he might lose you. Maybe he feels boring in comparison. Also, remember that while this is an exciting new chapter in your life, the novelty will wear off at some point. And what will be left? You've built a life and a family with your husband, and that's really meaningful stuff. So I think it's about finding balance and enjoying your work and your new friends, but also remembering to nurture your home life. Talk to your husband and don't get irritated with him. Ask him what's on his mind and what he's worried about. Maybe you're also at a point where your marriage has hit a bit of a rut and you need to freshen things up between you.
Tell you what, if you'd knocked most of the bullshit out of that, pretty much this wouldn't have been bad advice. Here we go. Maybe ask him why he's upset. That's literally it. The rest of it's garbage.
Maybe
I
ask
think,
him to stop being such a prick.
I think Colleen gets paid by the word.
Yeah.
And she can't say. She can't leave the 3 words.
Prick a swear word?
Yeah. They don't say it on Blue Peter.
If they don't say on Blue Peter,
Yeah.
I got
That's
a
the
penny then.
rule. Yeah.
They can't say it on Blue Peter.
If they don't say it on Blue Peter, you can't say it.
Badge.
Oh,
Are we out?
Tell him to stop being such a badge.
Stop being a badge.
Oh, I like
It's
that.
pretty
That's
bad.
It pricks you.
you fucking badge.
No.
There we go.
Okay.
What? Why wasn't I on Rainbow? Because I Blue Peter.
Are we running out of time?
Yeah,
Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah.
Would you like to promote anything on our podcast?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on tour with
Twitch.
Yeah, sure.
He knows what he wants to
I'm
promote.
doing it
Don't
now.
jump
Is
in.
this
Let
what
him
you-
do it.
Yeah.
Talk.
I'm trying. Yeah, the Dark Room is out on tour. Hello, viewer, listener. The Dark Room is out on tour for the foreseeable infinity. When does this go out?
Soon.
Still on the road then. Go to the johnrobertson.com/live dates. You can see me at twitch.tv/robbotron, ROBBOTRON, youtube.com/robbotron for clips of the Dark Room and stand-up and things like that. And yeah, we're just traveling around, see you about. That's the answer.
Where are you going next? Do you
Home.
know off the top of your head? No, tour-wise.
Mould Palace.
Mould. Okay, yeah. There's a place called Mould.
Yeah, I know.
In Wales.
I'm not gigging there.
And there's
No,
also...
I was asked to gig there.
Oh,
and
I
said-
bet you were.
Do you know
Then
who I'm
you
going to get on
moved
this
there, you
podcast?
fool.
I know,
Do you know
right.
who I'm going to get on here?
Mould.
There is he used to be a comedian. He still does some comedy
used
stuff,
to
but
be
he's
a
a
comedian.
scientist.
Oh!
And he's called Steve Mould, and I'm going to get him on.
That's deeply insulting.
Do it.
He's really good, actually.
Edinburgh was the answer, as it turns out. Edinburgh.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today. It's been a delight.
It's been a joy to be with you.
It's been nice to meet
Oh, did you not met?
Jesus.
No, we'd never met before.
Oh, really?
I don't know who this is.
Oh.
All that stuff I said about doing a gig,
I'll
that was me
deny
practicing
through.
my improv from last week.
Oh, you got it.
That was very good.
You nailed it.
Yeah, you've moved to the part where it's just lying. Well
Okay,
done.
we'll be back next week.
I won't.
Please like, rate, and subscribe. Send us your problems and
Gotaproblemmate@gmail.com.
stay
We didn't
safe,
do
take
one
care of
today.
yourself,
Did we?
and also
No, we did.
yes, we did.
We did. Sorry, I'm
It was
really
Rob's
sorry.
curry.
Rob Curry.